we did this last week. We bring our index, middle, and ring finger to our palm, and we have our thumb and pinky finger free. So what we're going to do is place our hand like this near our nose. So we'll cover the right nostril with the thumb. So I'm using my right hand, covering the right nostril with the thumb, inhaling through the left nostril. Cover the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover, exhale left. Inhale left. Cover, exhale right. Inhale right. Cover, exhale left. We'll release the hand down and find the full breath. And that's alternate nostril breathing. It's a great, quick way to help yourself release any blocks from the channels. So let's now find ourselves in our space. Feel yourself entering and grounding. And we'll do it one more time, 3 breaths. So we'll bring our hand up, and now we're going to do it with a pause in between the breath. Cover the right nostril, inhale left. Pause, cover the left, exhale right. Long, full breath, letting go. Inhale right. Cover the nostril, pause, exhale left. Pause. Inhale left. Cover the nostril, pause, exhale right. Hold the breath out. Cover the right. Inhale right. And then cover the right, exhale left. Release the hand down. You can close your eyes for a moment and take 3 full breaths using both the nostrils at the same time. Pausing in between the breath. You can nice and powerful exhale out when you get to that exhale, and then pause. And then inhale. Hold the breath. And then exhale. Release out powerfully. Wonderful. We'll start with our yoga.
All righty then. Hot yoga. Here we go. Nice and steamy. Oh, Munksy's going to come in for this. He loves the hot yoga. So we're going to sit in a cross-legged position. Staying with our breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. All right, we're going to take our hands to our shins. We're going to inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, look towards the navel center. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, look towards the navel center. You go as fast as slow as you want. And you're going to try to breathe through your nose if it's possible. So you're looking up towards the ceiling and then towards the navel. Whatever pace works for you. And you can breathe through your nose as loud or soft as whatever works for you also. So you go. Or you can go nice and slow, whatever works. Just try to get that spine moving, get it flexible and strong. Munksy's working from mat to mat, trying to figure it out. Maybe taking a nibble on Stephanie's finger, but we're just going to keep doing our movement. And when you're ready, just slowly slide your hands out to your knees and continue to move. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Staying with the breath. Using that breath as an anchor to stay in the moment. Your mind wanders, you stay with the breath. That's why we do a lot of movement with these yoga warm-ups to get us ready for our meditation. And then come to center, take a moment. And then take your pointer finger and your thumb and bring them up like so. And you're gonna inhale to the left, exhale to the right. That's one way to do it. Or you can hit the top of your chest and your lower back, inhaling to the left and exhaling to the right. I like doing this because it just relieves extra tension in different parts of my body, but whatever works for you. And try to gaze as far as you can to the left or right. Monkey's trying to eat my hand as I go by, but that's okay. I don't want to clock him in the head, but he's doing good. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. I'll show you what I'm doing so you can see my back. Inhale left, exhale right. So I'm getting a little bit, releasing tension down there. Keep going, inhaling left and exhaling right. Okay. Come to center, take a moment, take your hands, reach up towards the sky, exhale, and if you're sitting across it, you can just fold forward, let your head come towards the floor if you can, just breathe into it, stay, try to relieve that tension in the lower back. I come from a very tight back place, that's why I got into yoga, that's why all these things are so important, and I'm still very tight. I'm like the crooked yogi, but I keep going and I keep trying no matter where I am. So just keep with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. See if you can walk your fingers out a little bit further. Then come back up. You're gonna take your feet out in front of you. You're gonna just drop back, put your hands behind your back, fingers facing forward. And if this is all you do, that's fine. You can also drop your head back if you have no neck issues. That's all you do, that's also fine. Then there's a couple of variations from here. You can either just put your feet flat on the floor and push up to like a tabletop position, or you can put your feet out in front of you and push up, whichever works for you. Multiple options here. Just stay with the breath, whichever one you're choosing. Now, once again, I'm extra tight, so my feet don't really touch the floor, but there's a lot of great yogis like Stephanie whose feet can touch the floor. If that works for you, you just have to be where you are. We have all different types of body types and everything, so wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. My body type's only going to take me so far, and I'm cool with that. Inhale, exhale, release. Shake your feet out, shake them to the left and right. We're going to come up like we're rowing our boat. So your feet go up towards the ceiling, get a little extra stretch in the calves. You're going to inhale back, exhale forward like you're rowing a boat. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward. Stay with the breath through the nose the best that you can. Yep, you got working, Muncie working it there. Inhale and exhale. Stay with the breath. Here we go. You can use your toes, keep your dog entertained, and you do that. Your cat might be passed over. He's somewhere else. He's over there. Stay with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, last one, come hands to your shins, ankles, or your feet. Whatever works for you. Once again, if you can drop your head down to your knees, great. I can't do it. I can only go about this far, just breathing into it. Stay with your breath. Be where you are. Inhaling and exhaling, letting go. You can stretch a little further. Do so. Exhale, release. Shake out your feet again, left and right. You're come into a cross-legged position and rock right over onto your knees. From here, we're gonna do a similar motion where we're inhaling, looking up, pushing our chest out, exhaling, looking towards the navel center. Stephanie gives you the side view. Inhale, exhale. If this hurts your knees, you can stay in a cross-legged position. Whatever works for you. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling, looking towards the navel. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come center. Let yourself relax. Shoulders relax, head relax. Now we're just going to come forward into reaching your head forward and dropping down. You can have your knees opened up. Child's pose, reach out, breathing through the belly. Stay with the breath. Inhale and exhale through the nose. If you can, you're going to come drag your nose along the mat. You can either come into Sphinx or Cobra, whichever works for you. You're just going to have your arms, your index fingers facing forward, your shoulder blades drawing back, looking up, staying with the breath. And then if you can, bring your hands next to your chest and just push yourself up into downward facing dog, staying with the breath. Index fingers facing forward, toes facing forward, about hip distance apart. Okay, just slowly stepping up and down. Breathing equal pressure with the hands and the feet. Reaching up like someone has a belt around your waist, pulling you up towards the ceiling. Staying with the breath. And let's just stay, if you can be still for a little bit. Stay with your breath, shake it. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no, or just shake it all about. Do the hokey pokey. There you go. And then from here, you're going to drop down to your knees. Your feet come flat on the floor. And then from here, you're just going to step into a low kind of kneeling lunge. You're just going to reach up. Reach up towards the ceiling. You can either look up or look forward, whichever feels good to you. Then you're going to drop, take that right foot back, bring your hands to the floor. Once again, you're going to step the opposite foot, or in my case, the left foot. Step forward, come up, reach up. Exhale your hands to the floor. We're going to do one more on the other side again. So your opposite side, step forward, come up. Exhale your hands down. Okay, opposite foot comes forward. Kneeling lunge, up. Okay, come back down onto your hands and knees. And then you're just going to come back into a cross-legged position. And actually, from here, we're just going to go right into our meditation. So we're going to walk right over. We will. You can go wherever you need to be in a good seated position or lying down, whatever is comfortable for you.
Okay, and allow yourselves to find your center. So sometimes people don't realize, if you haven't done a lot of yoga, that it was actually created so that people could meditate. So you'd get all this movement and you'd work with all the channels and you know, the chakras and aligning of the energy. And then you'd be able to sit and you'd be able to find a little of that space, or maybe a lot of that space that exists. So this is why we have this little mini class set up like this. So just allow yourself to find a meditative posture of your choice. So where do you feel comfortable today? Sitting cross-legged with your spine nice and tall? Do you feel just exhausted from the heat and you want to just be on your back and take it in? That's okay. The optimal way to meditate would be to sit up, keep the spine nice and straight and tall, crown of the head lifting, but do whatever works for you. And allow yourself to start to listen to the sound of your breath. So I'm going to bring you through another version of that shamatha vipassana type of meditation, where we'll be working to work on calm abiding and noticing. And then we'll see how we can let go. So just allow yourself to take nice full breath. And listen to the sound of your breathing. Feel your whole body start to relax, and also notice what parts of your body do not feel relaxed. Just allow yourself to notice. You can scan your body from head to toe, search for any points of tension or stress or tightness that you might feel. And when you discover a place of tension or stress, just send your breath there. What does that mean? Well, it means just notice it and imagine that when you breathe, the breath is breathing into that space and opening it up, letting go of the tension. As you inhale and exhale, you hear the sound, you feel it. When you breathe in and when you breathe out, you might feel the warmth. You might feel the heat moving from your inhales and exhales. You might feel your belly moving with the breath. As you inhale, the belly fills, and as you exhale, the belly pushes back toward the spine. And wherever you are, allow yourself to fully follow that breath. And as you follow the breath, on your inhales and exhales, notice where your mind is, your thoughts. So do you notice right away that you're having certain thoughts? How long are you able to stay with your breath before your mind starts to wander? Let's see, give it a try. Inhaling and exhaling. Follow the breath. Now, most of us, when we start to settle into this kind of meditation, we might start to notice our thoughts right away or within a couple of seconds or minutes. And a lot of times what happens is people get upset because they don't want to have these thoughts. They just want to meditate. But the thought is part of it. Don't fight it. So we'll imagine now that your mind is a big blue sky, vast and open. So notice that big blue sky. And each time you have a thought, in that sky appears a moving cloud. So allow yourself to do that. Just sit and breathe. Focus on the breath. And notice when you have a thought. Thought is in motion, it's moving. Just like a cloud moving through the sky. And when you do this meditation, you might find that your sky becomes filled with clouds, all kinds of clouds. That's okay, no problem. Just watch them. And then when you notice the cloud, it's simply a cloud. There's no judging a cloud. You just see it. And it comes and it goes, moving in the sky. Allow yourself to breathe full breath. Listening to the sound of the breath. If a thought comes and when it comes, imagine that it's a cloud in the sky, coming and going. Your mind wanders and gets captured by the thought, and the thought starts to pull you so quickly through the sky like a fast moving cloud that thunder and lightning start to happen, and rain and sleet and snow, and even sometimes rainbows and a big beaming sun, whatever it is that's pulling you in. Just allow yourself to notice it. Notice it. How interesting that all of these decorations are showing up in the sky. How interesting. But one thing that I do know, behind all of these thoughts that are making an appearance as clouds, as rain, as lightning, as rainbows, as sunshine, the one thing I do know is behind it is the big blue sky. I can depend on that. That's there, no matter what decorations are showing up. So just allow yourself to breathe that in and out. And if your thoughts are appearing and your sky is filled with clouds, or your sky is filled with stars or sunshine or rain or snow, whatever it may be, take a few moments to just breathe and imagine that each decoration in the sky is starting to release and drop away. Breathe through them and see the big blue sky appearing bigger and bigger until suddenly there's nothing in the sky but that big open space. If your mind happens to wander, that's quite normal. You can just keep using this method with no judgment, no upset. Notice whatever appeared in the sky, and with your breath, it starts to release and you open up to that big open space again. That space seems to get wider and wider. And wherever you are, allow yourself to take a nice full breath in. Feel the breath moving through your nostrils, running all the way through you, all the way down to your belly. Hold it for a moment. And then exhale. Start to release the breath completely. Let it shine out through the heart center. And begin to inhale with full breath. Exhale, bring the chin down to the chest, and then roll your head to the right shoulder, and then back. Be careful if you have a tight neck, you don't have to go far with this. And then to the left shoulder, and let the head come forward. And then opposite way to the left shoulder, all the way back. And then to the right shoulder, and then coming forward. And then we'll inhale, and we'll start to lift the head all the way up, nice and tall and straight. And we're going to end with the sound ah, A-H. So if you could think of this ever, if you're ever feeling really tight and feel like you have so much clutter going on in your mind, the sound ah, it's like opening that door to the big blue sky, that big open space. So we can bring our hands in prayer, and we'll sound the sound ah. Inhale. Namaste. Now you could unmute yourselves if you'd like. I just have to say,